The following video is a story of beavers and brook trout. They are part of the fabric woven into the mountains they live in. Beavers and brook trout are like peas and carrots. When you think of one, the other comes to mind. They are often found together. Though these native wild fish are small, often the most rewarding things come in small packages. These brook trout have absorbed the wild beauty of the mountains they live in. The red and orange sunsets can be seen in their spots, and the blue skies and the halos around their spots. Beavers and brook trout conjure up memories of the summer season and of the wild, unspoiled places they are found. I found this beaver chewed stick on an active beaver lodge last summer while doing a little brook trout fishing. The wood I'm carving is a piece of hard maple. It's also called sugar maple because it's the tree that maple syrup comes from. Tapping maple trees in the spring as the snow is melting is a rich New England tradition. Besides hard maple or sugar maple, it's also known as rock maple, and for a very good reason.
I believe he chewed this thing.
It's a unique addition to this video to have captured on film the very beaver that chewed the stick I'm carving. He had a part in shaping the top of the carving that is part of the final creation. Typically, beavers are nocturnal and seem to have a very ornery demeanor, if not an outright attitude problem. They are hard workers. We've all heard the term busy as a beaver. I know when I'm working too much, I can have a tendency to get a little ornery. This beaver seemed very good-natured by comparison to most others I've encountered. He didn't slap his tail at us and disappear into his lodge. It's almost as if he knew he was going to be made famous on film. As best I can tell, he was by himself, a bachelor beaver. We should check back in on him and see if he's found the joy of companionship and raising a family. When I was a younger man, I spent large amounts of time alone in the wilderness. I craved solitude. As I've gained wisdom, I've come to realize the truth in a Christopher McCandless quote. When he was alone in the wilderness, he entered a statement into his journal that said, "Happiness only real when shared." I wanted the edges of the wood to have a scalloped or chewed look, almost as if the beaver were in the process of chewing through a tree as he stood in the hollow of where he'd already chewed. These brook trout hide tucked away in the seams of the beautiful mountains I've lived around my whole life. When the trout are biting, it's a sure sign that the start of summer and the season of easiness and plenty is here. The beavers, as well as the brook trout, survive our harsh New England winters tucked away beneath the water, living life at a slower pace. Our life here at the wood shop mirrors nature in this way. We don't exactly hibernate like the bears, but it's a slower pace like the beavers and the trout. Now some people will say these brook trout are small, and I won't disagree. But sometimes the best things in life often come in small packages. It's good to learn to see the beauty in the little things. These brook trout seem to squeeze the beauty out of the mountains and absorb it, almost as if the beauty of the mountains, the blue sky, the orange and red sunsets, were melted by the rain and flowed into the clear, cold mountain streams. And this melted beauty were absorbed by these native wild fish and displayed in their green backs and red spots with blue halos. I'm just adding a little bit of CWF to the beaver. Not so much to seal it, although it does seal it, but this maple wood that the beaver is carved from is so white and light in color that I'm trying to darken it up a little bit and just add a little bit of tint to the wood. So when I put on some of the brown highlights and the stain, that it's not just such a really big jump from the white wood to the brown stain and the brown paint and stuff. So I'm just trying to darken it up a couple of shades. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for watching our channel and just let you know that we really do appreciate it. People are often curious about what products I use, and this paint here that I'm using is actually Rust-Oleum. It's kind of blotted out, but it's leather brown and available at most hardware stores in my area. But it's a high quality oil-based paint, and it just works good for putting on fur, and it mixes well with black. It's easy to blend stuff. You can put in some dark and some shadowy areas with black, and it all works together well. By chewing the top of the wood that I'm carving, the beaver literally shaped how the design of the carving flows. I always try to create movement into my carvings. Many times the shape of the wood itself dictates how the subject matter I'm carving fits or flows within the wood. The detail of the carving is important, but how the carving fits and flows within the wood takes a carving from simply being detailed and allows the piece to transcend into artwork. I try to think of the wood and the subject matter flowing together in S-curves or circular shapes. God, the ultimate creator, created nature to flow in cycles or circular motion, just as he created the earth and the moon to be round and to flow in circular orbits.